Okay, so now that we've got this chart, we might be interested in adding a couple of filters here that will allow us to only look at a subset of the information. And to do that, we'll go into the visualizations pane and we'll go down and we'll click on the slicer icon. Maybe drag that down so that it's in line with our chart. And at first, what I'm going to add is a slicer that looks at the seatbelt use. So we can scroll down and we can pick the PAR use or the police indicated seatbelt usage, drag that over, and now we can go through and we can filter on just specific usages. As you'll notice here, we're currently only able to pick one type of seatbelt use at a time, and I'm really interested in comparing between occupants that were wearing their seatbelt versus those that were not. So in order to allow for multiple selections, I'm going to have to go to the Format icon in the Visualizations panel, and I'm going to click on the Selection Controls. I'm going to go and add a Show All so that we can go and potentially pick everything if we're interested. But I'm also going to turn off the Single Selection Only. So now it becomes a series of checkboxes, and if we're interested, I can go and I can click on, let's say, occupants that were wearing their lap and shoulder belt versus those that the police reported were not wearing belts at all. And of course, it goes and it updates my table on the left there. I might also be interested in only looking at occupants who were in the front seat. So I can go ahead and add another slicer, and we'll again click and drag that down near the bottom there. And in this case, I'm going to want to look at the seat position. So only looking at occupants that were in the front seat. I can again probably want to make multiple selections, so we'll go into the Format, go Selection Controls, we'll do a Show All, and we'll turn off the single select. So now I can go through and I can pick that maybe we only want to look at the front right side and the front left side. And now it's filtered the chart to only look at occupants in the front seat. Because this is a pretty long list, I might also want to just roll that up so we can turn it into a drop-down menu by clicking on the top right and selecting drop down. And now I just save a little bit more space. If we click on the menu, I think in this case it reset my selections. So we'll have to go down to selecting the front left side and the front right side to make sure that we're only capturing occupants from the front seat.